at the moment they say Matt Moore is the starter right now. The question then becomes, what are they going to do at the quarterback spot, as this is a team, Dave, that people thought might take a step forward this year. Do you think this ends that?
You know what? That's the biggest thing that you saw, the development of Ryan Tannehill in this Adam Gase system. You know that Adam Gase is a quarterback guru. And when he took over and was the head coach of Miami Dolphins, I asked Peyton Manning, how do you think he's going to do? Peyton Manning looked at me and said, that was the best quarterback coach that I've ever had. Oh, wow. And he was younger than Peyton, just to show you what type of coach that he is. So if Colin Kaepernick was to go into this system, it would be something that he could fit in. You know that you're going to get rid of the ball quick. He's going to spread things out. He's going to give you half-field reads, check one, check two, dump the ball off or run the football and keep the yards and try to stay ahead of the chains. But it's just all the other distractions that I think that are going to keep Colin Kaepernick away from the Miami Dolphins.
If you were running the team, would you bring him in? Because the more openings that happen, the more guys who are the quote-unquote starter that go down, when Kaepernick clearly has proven he's at least capable of starting for a team in the NFL, the more that gets talked about. Would you bring him in?
Well, the one question is number one, Matt Moore. He's prepared. He's been in this offense. He's a veteran. He's played a lot of football. So they have confidence in his ability to come in and fill in like he has in the past. The big question is all the stuff off of the field that keeps coming up with Colin Kaepernick. The minute that the Miami Dolphins were brought up, everybody in Miami were in outrage because he wore a Fidel Castro shirt last year when the 49ers were there. And then just yesterday, you have the reports of his girlfriend saying things social media-wise about the Baltimore Ravens owner and Ray Lewis. Those are the things that are really catching up to him, not the football stuff. You know, the people that he's hanging around with, the people that he's associating with, that keep taking it away from him playing football, which is his biggest asset and why he should be on a football team right now, because he is better than quarterbacks that are on certain rosters.
What about the other side of that, being that Kaepernick has done a lot of charitable stuff? Obviously, his initial transgression was not anything that was actually wrong, right? He was just trying to get a message out there. And the backlash, the inverse of the original backlash. Like the original backlash was, I hate this guy. And now there's a bit of a backlash from people who are saying, why doesn't he have a team? This feels wrong.
You know, and that's the biggest thing, is that he has done all those things. He's done the charitable things. He's come out and talk and saying that he's going to stand for the national anthem this year. But then what do the media and everybody keep bringing up? The negative stuff that he's not even doing most of it. So that's why that part of it, the good stuff that he's doing, keeps getting overshadowed by the negative things that keep happening around the people in his area.
Now let's go to the other possible options. We've actually heard Jay Cutler's name brought up. What do you think of that?
You know, obviously Jay Cutler, they were talking about him last season before he went into the booth now to call games with myself on Fox. But, you know, the biggest thing for that is if he was to leave, he'd want financial security. He'd want to know that he was going to be guaranteed his salary and that he would be the starter for that entire season in order for him to break something that he could be very good at and do for the rest of his years, for the next 10 years or 20, based upon his preparation and how serious he takes this broadcast.
So your prediction, you're thinking it's going to be Matt Moore if it's not Ryan Tannehill?
I believe so. I think it'll be Matt Moore.